She's Molly.
And we are
the Book Besties. I'm a human disco ball!
She's in her luteal phase. What do you expect?
I feel like that's probably like an experience that a lot of people have like as an adult.
You did it last week, ass!
I just dropped everything on my desk.
All I hear is, I hit start and all of a sudden I hear, shit! And when you start up, it pauses both of our videos for a minute. So I'm like, just seeing you pause and I'm like, what is going on?
Sorry about that.
It's been a week, gang! Can you tell?
Gosh, man. I need to move this fucking bell because this episode doesn't really need it.
Did I hear you got a new Carpe Librum shirt?
I did. It is my favorite design that I have of theirs.
More than the fairy wings?
You know, I really love the fairy wings, but I really want to support libraries as a whole and not just the fact that I'm a children's librarian.
Valid.
So I'm gonna show off my favorite one. And before I do that, I just want to remind everybody, Carpe Librum is size inclusive. They do not shrink. I put them in the dryer, guys. I'm a big girl. I put them in the dryer and I don't worry about them shrinking.
They stretch over my double Ds, so y'all know that they're solid.
I wear a 2X in them and it fits perfectly. I wear them to work all the time, but I got to show you my favorite one. First of all, the coloring of the blue that it is so perfect because this is based on the iconic sign that all of us have seen a bazillion times.
No.
And here it goes. Read local.
I need one now. Do they have that in purple?
I'm not sure if it comes in any other colors. I got this color because I specifically wanted it to look like the library sign blue. But
oh my God.
Local.
I'm going to have to use the code and go get myself one for Christmas.
On the back, it has their slogan, read, think, act, repeat, and the website, be awesome. Readbooks.com.
I need that shirt now. Gimme.
And
gimme.
With our code this month and next month, so November and December, which is Holiday 10, you get $10 off of any order $40 or more. So go get you one of these shirts and support local libraries because supporting local libraries is more important now than it's ever been. This is also supporting an independent business, a woman-owned business.
Woman-owned.
It's amazing. It's a small business. And beawesomereadbooks.com and get your very own Read Local t-shirt.
I fucking love it. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous.
You don't have to be jealous. You can go get your own. I mean, we're kind of filming late for an episode. We don't usually go this late, but we are. Stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's just I've been really busy. You were out of town.
Yeah, I really had to go. So I went, for those not in the know, I went back to my hometown. My mother sold our childhood home.
How do you feel about that?
That was a thing, man. That was a thing. And that's what I'm going to say about that, because I never saw that place empty. So it's really weird seeing that place empty now. But I'm happy for her. She is going to move close to Jesse, and she's gonna be super happy.
I feel like that's probably like an experience that a lot of people have, like as an adult, you know, when their parent sells a childhood home. I don't have that experience and will never have that experience because I moved like every year from the time I was at the end of 6th grade until I graduated high school.
See, so I use the phrase childhood home, but we moved in there when I was 13.
Yeah, but that was still, that you had 5 years. I never had a home that long. So
that was the first place I felt safe because Bill wasn't there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So, okay, so I have to tell you something. I'm sorry to transition.
Tell me the things. No, I love transitions.
Listen, I am so tired. We're filming this after work again. I don't always love it when we film after work.
Can I say something real quick about your work? I want to thank our authors. All of our authors have been so amazing. You're working on this amazing project, and I'll let you talk about it in the future. But our authors have been amazing for you, and I love you guys for that.
Yeah. So, I'm
sure that's not what you were talking about.
But. No, it's not. But I want to share it. We're trying to get new shelving. I work in a very small rural library. I've talked about the fact that I'm in the coastal Virginia area in a small town, and I don't ever share where I live. And if you're from this area,
so
you can probably figure out the roundabout area of where I am. But we're trying to get new shelving, and I have this idea for a fundraiser to just like reach out to the author friends we've made. I mean, we're on season 9. We've been doing this for 5 years. So I just emailed all of our author friends. And one day I emailed 24 different authors. Okay. It started with 23. And then I'm going to pivot and tell you this side story real quick. Tom said, don't just stop at the authors you know. Why don't you reach out to an author that you really like that you haven't had the chance to meet yet? So I actually emailed Megan Quinn as well, and she's participating in this as well. And we haven't met her yet.
She's a badass.
I know. I have, if you guys are watching online,
I know how many
those are all Megan Quinn right there. Look at that. That's a huge
badass. She's amazing.
So I've emailed all of our author friends and asked them if they would donate a signed copy of their book. I don't care what book it is. Doesn't matter to me.
Old.
Would you just donate a signed book, and I will silent auction it off to help us raise money for these shelves. Libraries are critically underfunded, and shelving is very expensive. Expensive.
I didn't realize how insane it was until you started showing us the prices. I thought like y'all went to IKEA.
No, you can't go to IKEA for library shelves. These shelves here that are behind me that are from Amazon, they work in your home. But when we're talking about a public space, they need to be able to be secure. And we're also trying to get shelves on casters because we need the flexibility of being able to move the shelves.
You are in a smaller space.
So small. So anyway, I emailed 24 of our author friends, 23 author friends and Megan Quinn. And as of the filming of this episode, I have 16 authors who are donating.
Hell yeah! That's what's up, sis.
And they're not just donating books. Like, for example, our good friend Cece Harrington, whose book is over here.
Fucking love her.
She's going to donate a Zoom session for whomever gets her book. Of course, Chezzy's donating, and I love Chezzy. She's a good friend of ours. Addison Armstrong is donating.
God bless her. And she hasn't pushed anything out in a hot minute.
Yeah, but she knows I've been recommending the War Librarian so much in my library. I actually made a display this month of Women Looking Away. And the War Librarian is on the War Librarian is on the sign, and I went to go get it off the shelf, and it's checked out again because I keep recommending it. So I can't keep it on my shelf.
It's so good, though.
So good.
It's so good.
Stephanie Dre is donating a couple of books, which is awesome. Heather Webb is donating some books. Of course, our good friend Emma Berry is donating some books.
I love Heather.
Ahi emailed me today with all caps. April, it's so good to hear from you. And then I'm going to donate both books in the duology signed. Yeah.
I might come freaking
Diane Freeman is not only donating 2 of her books, but she's donating a postcard and a beret to go with it. So it's like a whole package.
I love Diane. Oh my God. These women are amazing.
It's just been really cool. I'm still holding out hope for Olivia Dade and Matt Denneman.
Matt's tired, homie.
I know. I really hope Matt will donate because I can't keep his books on the shelf. I also emailed Beth and I haven't heard back from her either, but she's in
kind of
pub mode right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's what's going on at the library.
This is amazing.
I know. It's very exciting. I'm really proud of it. And I mean, I couldn't really do this without the pod. And this was your idea. So that's where we are.
Like, you and Tom do the heavy lifting, homie.
I could not extrovert enough to do this on my own. That's just the end all be all. So
that's true.
I'm going to tell you what I was actually planning to tell you.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. I have been keeping a journal this year. And
I don't want to hear your number right now.
Oh, well, if anybody does, it's 112. I've been keeping a journal, and this is my A to Z challenge. So this is titles, and this is authors. And I have V and X in terms of titles to go. And
Okay.
IN and X for authors. And I just started this book today. It's a little indie book called Magic Trials, and it's a part of the Half-Blood Academy. And I'm going to totally butcher this name, but it's Meg Zumi X, I think is how you say it.
Oh.
And I'm going to put a link because I'm enjoying this.
That's amazing. I love when you find things like this.
And it's on Hoopla, except the first book, but I got the first book as an audiobook, and it's a 3 or 4 book series, and it's dark academia with gods, and it's pretty cool. So, read indie authors. I mean, we should just support authors of all kinds. And, we have indie authors on this podcast. We had one in February. We're going to have one next week. We're going to have another one in December. And,
I'm looking at one.
Yeah. I can get indie books in my bookstore, or in my library.
Someday you'll have a bookstore.
Maybe. If you have access to Hoopla through your library, there are a ton of indie authors on there. So yeah, read indie authors.
Because why not?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing.
Why not?
Honestly, right now, and I think we talked about this on the pod maybe last week, right now, publishers are picking up indie authors who already have a following.
Yeah.
And they're not really getting new debut authors, which is it's a shame.
It feels like reprints. You know what I mean?
I mean, and it is, but then they put the sprayed edges on it and everybody fucking wants them.
I mean, guilty.
I'm saying. Guilty? I bought Amy Dawes' 9-month contract, and I don't even really want to read it.
Twilight down here.
Yeah, but Twilight is not indie published. I'm talking about like Amy Dawes. I don't even want to read 9-month contract, but it was fucking cute, so I bought it.
They gotcha.
Yeah.
Speaking of cute, my copy of Weyward is a paperback, and it is super shiny.
I have the Book of the Month copy. This is from the Book of the Month. In 2023, it was a Book of the Year finalist. I am not a subscriber to Book of the Month, but
isn't that neat?
Yeah. But I bought this at the Friends of the Library book sale, so support local libraries.
I love that your library has all this stuff.
Yeah, and I will say our community is really good about just supporting. It's we love to support.
I love this.
And we have a few stay-at-home moms in the area that will buy a book, read a book, donate the book. It's barely used. It's just been read once.
They just want to read it.
They just don't want to keep any of the books that they read. But
sometimes they just don't like it that much.
Yeah. But sometimes it's just really because they read it and give it back. There are actually a few influencers. Steph Reads a Lot is one that we follow on the account, and she does that. She doesn't keep any of the books that she reads.
That's really lovely.
So
that's really lovely.
And our little free libraries are stacked really well here too, because people.
Wonderful. Our county has. I've noticed in our county, people have been putting food in our little free libraries.
Yeah.
Because our county's getting hit pretty hard right now.
Yeah. So us too, because we have a high military population, and the number one employer for our town is
your town. Sorry.
No, it's the shipyard, the naval shipyard. Yeah. So
that makes sense.
I mean, there are a lot of people that are going to work without a paycheck right now. I mean, they have to report to work and they're not getting paid.
Yeah.
So, so
know what that's like, guys.
Our food banks we have a food bank in town, and that's been very busy. We have a lot of people,
folks.
Yeah, we have a lot of people coming in.
It's a hard time of the year.
Yeah, we have a lot of people coming in and asking if we have any information on resources. And I mean, we do. We have information on resources.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I'd like to have a little free pantry in my library. I actually am going to try to get one, but we don't have one right now, and I can't get it up quick enough,
Yeah. The kids in Liv's middle school, her 7th grade year, her classmates noticed the food insecurity in their school.
Mm-hmm.
And they stopped the janitor from throwing away a closet, and they set it up outside the lunchroom. And there is a shelf-stable food pantry outside the middle school because
That's
kids
awesome.
saw it. And I was like, God damn, these kids.
We have a few pantries in my library system, and the where they're located is so that the library staff can't see it. So you can't, like, we're not like peeping on you. You can come in
You don't
privately,
need to feel uncomfortable about this.
Get what you need and leave.
Yeah. Yep. You shouldn't feel uncomfortable about this. Being in need is not a negative thing, folks.
Mm-mm.
It's just your lot in life, and it's awful. We're sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How about we talk about Weyward?
And if you're somebody that has a lot right now, build a bigger table.
Seriously.
Please try to give. Yeah.
Seriously. Like, share where you can. Love where you can.
Yeah.
And help your neighbor up.
Yeah.
I mean,
so let's talk about Weyward. So
yeah, let's talk about Weyward.
We just finished spooky season, but this one has good fall vibes to it.
Honestly, like, I sat outside and listened to this for a bit and tossed the ball to the dogs, and I was like having the leaves fall around me, and I was like, yeah, this is a vibe. Like,
this is not a book you read in the spring. This is definitely a book you read in the fall.
Yeah, this is like, it's very melancholy, and I don't know how to explain that. Does that make sense? That's the one word I would use to describe this book, melancholy. How about a synopsis?
I would love a synopsis. Nothing would make me happier.
Wait till you hear it first. 2019, 1619, and 1942. These times are so far apart, but in Weyward, we follow three women, Kate, Althea, and Violet, on their own timelines as their lives get mangled and destroyed by other people. This book takes us on a journey of self-discovery, healing, and revenge as these women's stories twist together into a story about finding your magic. Let's talk about Weyward.
I think that's a great synopsis.
Well, you get these amazing, beautiful, long synopsis talking about the story, and like, you're very English teachery about it.
That's what I was going to say. My job is literally to talk about books. Your job is to write books. And traditionally, every author that we've had on here, even though they do give the synopsis, always say that they struggle with giving the synopsis. So,
and that's like the number one thing they tell you when, like, you're working on your project.
You need an elevator pitch.
You need an elevator pitch. And like, we had whole sections of that in school about that. And when I tell you what, I suck at an elevator pitch.
Yeah.
I start rambling.
Well, we have a good elevator pitch for the podcast, though, and you came up with it. So,
yeah, but you know how long that took me?
I don't know. You just told it to me, and I was like, yes, that's it.
But there's a lot of words in here.
Well, I can't help with that.
Pointing
Speaking of a lot of words, you want to hear? I gotta tell you something funny that happened today. Tom was telling. We were all sitting down to dinner today, and Tom was telling me about picking up the boys. He had a conversation with each of the boys about how, you know, adults are tired, don't have kids, but also we want grandkids, so have kids. Right. And James decided that Sam was responsible for the kids, and Sam decided that James was responsible for having kids. When Tom picked up James from school, James got in the car. They had a really great conversation, detailed, you know, just a good discussion. Good. Drop James off at home, goes to pick up Sam because they're at two different schools.
Yeah.
And goes to pick up Sam. Sam gets in the car, and the first thing he does is go, "I'm a human disco ball!" Because he was wearing a shiny shirt with like the where you can like change the color, and it was shining everywhere.
He's Gene Belcher. And I mean that in the sweetest, kindest way.
100%.
I love that boy with my whole heart. But that's because Tom, we are ADHD twins.
I told Tom not to worry about it. James will find somebody like me, and Sam will find somebody like Tom, and it'll be fine.
That boy and I are ADHD twins. I don't know how you birthed my child.
That kid is me. Besides the fact that he's an extrovert, he's a copy and paste of me, and he doesn't look anything like me. But he...
I see both of you in both of them.
I only see Watkins in him.
Oh, I see both. And when I see pictures
except
of like
he
your
has
grandma,
my lips.
Sam kind of has Grandma Louise's face too, a little bit.
Lois.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. He has Grandpa Fred's sticky outy ears.
I'll take your word on that one.
Grandpa Fred had some sticky outy ears.
Sticky outy ears. Yeah. Is that a disease? Is genetic?
No, it's just where your ears stick out. Bigger ears.
I'm just being smart ass.
Okay. Let's talk about Weyward.
Yeah. Okay.
This is why we shouldn't film when I just get off of work, because I'm like, Aah.
And I'm chatty all the time, so it's a really bad combo. Amelia Hart is new to Pod, and this is her debut novel. Mm-hmm. What did you think of her and her writing? Will you read her again?
Yeah, so I really liked this book a lot. Yeah. And it had been on my TBR too, but mostly because it was pretty, because I don't really like historical fiction.
Right.
But I said this last fall, so I guess season 7, that I like historical Gothic books. And this one has those vibes. It's the historical Gothic vibes. And I really liked it. I thought it did a great job weaving the story together. I was engaged the whole time. It had me from page 1. What I will say is I was talking to another influencer. I don't like saying that we're influencers, but I was talking to an influencer.
We're
a TikToker who was telling me that she read the second book that Amelia Hart wrote, Sirens.
That looks really good.
I put it on my TBR, but she said she read them back to back, and she said she did not enjoy Sirens as much, and she thinks the problem is because she read them back to back. And Weyward was still, it was still sticking with her was the problem. Yeah. So,
I mean, that sophomore slump can come around to all authors.
Yeah. But I actually have heard that about Sirens from several people that I personally know, that they didn't like it as well. And, sophomore slump.
Sophomore slump. I struggled to get into this one, actually. It took me a beat to get, it took me till part 2 where I was like, yeah, I get this.
Yeah, I think I actually said that halfway through the book, I was at a 3.5.
Yeah, I didn't want to pretty low at first.
I didn't want to stop reading it. I liked it, but it wasn't like, oh, this is the book. And I ended up rating it 4 stars, I think.
Yeah, that's where I landed too. It's really good. It just took me a minute to get into it. And I wasn't in the headspace for it at first. And when I finally did, I wonder if we take a break from this and we jump into Sirens, I don't know, another season or so, would we feel differently? Or would we go sophomore slump?
Yeah. I almost wonder if we would have been able to get into this faster if we would have not read it for this week, but maybe next or the week after. It's definitely a good fall book, but coming right off of the month of spooky reads.
Yeah. And it didn't have and our spooky reads were eh.
Yeah. Right? It was mid.
It was it was such a mid-season.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. You know what the problem is, Molly? This is the first season that we committed to actually doing books that were popular. And
it's your fuckers' faults. It's your fuckers' faults.
So we had Bury the Gays. I didn't like that. I loved Witchcraft for Wayward Girls.
Yeah.
None of This Is True was pretty good. Housemaid was shit. It was garbage.
Garbage.
I have read 9 books this month already, and none of those books have been 5-star reads. Just crazy. I have 2 books in progress, so I can't say we won't end the month with because guys, we're filming this in October. It's not November yet. When you're listening, it's in the November. Yeah.
Because wibbly wobbly timey wimey fuckers.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Timey wimey.
Stop calling our fans fuckers.
You did it last week, ass.
They deserved it last week.
This week they don't?
No, because this book is hella popular and they were right. This one's good.
You're right. It was popular and it is good. When you start Weyward, you are unsure how these 3 women's lives connect. Mm-hmm. Although we get the hint they are all wayward women. Mm-hmm. What did you think of part 1? And were you on the fence about this book at this point?
I'll be honest with you. I think I've already finished 3 books since I finished Weyward, so I don't remember when part 1 ended.
Sure.
Sure,
Molly.
I figured out pretty soon that the great aunt was Violet. I figured out that the great aunt was the Violet.
Right.
I mean, I guess that one was pretty obvious because we knew the names were the same.
Right.
I was interested in what kept me going was to figure out how. What was her name?
Kate.
Althea. Not Kate. Althea. That's what kept me going. How is she related to all of this?
Yeah, that string took a second.
It really did.
And I kind of liked that though.
But I did too, and I thought it was really well done how it was revealed, and
yeah,
because I'm going, there's no way based on the timeline that Violet is her daughter, like that wouldn't work,
right? And based on I'm like, that's why I had my handy dandy sticky note. Mm-hmm. So where did it fucking go?
You lost it again.
Yes. So I started tracking the family. Hi, I'm Molly. I have ADHD and I have no control over my life. It's awesome.
Me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah. I had no clue what was going on, and I was kind of irritated because I didn't know what these women had. And I was really at that point on the beginning by that end of part 1, I was like, do we need Althea's story? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm interested, and obviously witchcraft is involved. Mm-hmm. Why is she so damn important right now?
Yeah, but she ends up being very important, and
really that is the pace for the Weyward women.
Well, and that's how Kate finds out that she's actually related to the not a duke. What was he? Viscount.
The lord or the manor.
The Viscount.
There it is.
She didn't know that she was related to him at all.
No.
She knew her family had been disowned, but she didn't realize.
Her grandpa kept that quiet, and her dad really died when she was young, and her mom was heartbroken, and
yeah. And her grandfather also died young too.
Yeah. So it's like the men in this family are cursed or something.
Yeah, could be.
Bugs. Why bugs?
Oh, gosh.
We learn as we read that these wayward women are witches, and their life force is nature. Yeah. To commune, to be part of it, to love. And when they are part of it, when they aren't a part of nature and they aren't involved in nature, their powers and their body and their souls are dampened, hurting. They're lesser selves. What do you think of this on the traditional twist of witches? We're not tying into the devil. It's not dark magic.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
So we've read other books like that. I want to say Spells for Forgetting.
Yes. But it was mostly the island that was enchanted, right?
Yeah, but the island was the nature. It was the, yeah. And these are not witches like they're going to cackle and do spells. They don't really do spells. They make tinctures, and they can kind of commune with animals and creatures and things. I don't think that's a new concept. I mean, that is, it's like very that's historically accurate even.
Yeah. Althea's mom had the crow, and Violet and her bugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Violet really fucked shit up with those bugs, though.
Good on her, though. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it.
And I think so. I did not like the book Big Swiss, and one of the things I didn't like about the book Big Swiss was all of the bugs. But this book, it made complete sense that the bugs were something that they were connected to.
Bugs in this book are treated like they are nature, part of our life. They are a part of our ecosystem, right? And
they were infestations in Big Swiss.
Yes, in Big Swiss, it was meant to gross you out. That was the whole point of it.
Yeah,
which did a good job, Big Swiss.
I also thought it was really a good choice to use a crow as the bird that connected all of them. There's just so much like lore connected with crows.
And there's just so many little
a murder of crows as a group of crows. I mean, there's just so many things.
And there's so many beautiful little strings throughout this book. Yeah. And you don't see them till like the very end. Yeah. And we're gonna talk about the women. I have a question about the women specifically. By chapter 24, you've been able to do the math. these women are all related, specifically Kate and Violet. Your brain is telling you this cousin, Frederick, has done something horrible to Violet and / or her family. But you have to wait for the story to process to learn how. What was your assumptions at this point? Where was your mind going?
Well, so initially I was like, oh, this is going to be, I kind of thought he was going to die tragically. He was going to be the love of her life, and he was going to die tragically because he was a soldier. And there were definitely those vibes.
Red herring, though.
Of course. But what was great to me is that all three of these women were connected, not just through their magic and not just through their blood, but they were connected through their trauma.
Yeah. That's the next question.
Yeah. And to me, that was a bigger bond. Yeah. And I was listening to the audiobook sitting next to Tom. He was watching something on YouTube, and I'm sitting next to him, and I just yell out, "Oh my gosh, he's gonna rape her." And Tom looks over at me like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. That's like, as soon as I knew he was getting everybody drunk and her brother and dad were asleep, I was like, this fucker. Trauma. Disgusting. That's where we're next. Okay. Trauma, sexual to be specific for Kate and Violet, seems to haunt this family. With being witches and being hated already in that manner, why add this touch of violence? It's not really a touch, it's a slam, but you know what I mean. Why add this violence?
I sort of feel like that. So in order to answer that, I need to talk about Althea for a second.
Okay.
Althea was queer. I don't know if she was a lesbian or she was bi, but she definitely was attracted to women and had a preference
specifically
for
one. Yeah.
Specifically one. In order for the lineage to carry on, she does have sex with a man so she can get pregnant. But
that's her womanly duty, her mom said.
Yeah, but she was in love with a woman. Yeah. Her trauma at the hands of men was that they couldn't handle a woman that has power, which feels very real, right? These doctors that were like, we're going to bloodlet, we're going to do all these things, and people were being healed better with tinctures and salves and having time to heal.
Oh my God. As soon as I heard the leeches to stop a fever, I was like, Katie, be so mad right
now. Then you go to Violet, who is the perfect example of a woman of that time, a woman of means at that time. She does not know what sex is. When she is raped, she doesn't even know that that's what it is. She doesn't have a word for it. She knows that it hurt. She knows that she didn't want it. She just didn't understand what it was. Okay. So if you think about,
was very drunk. He got her very inebriated.
Yeah. But if you think back to, if you're a fan of Bridgerton, which we both are, the episode where Daphne finds out what sex is, and she had no idea prior to that. Well, that's not Daphne, but yeah. Insert
no, that's just what came to mind.
Insert himself where?
Down there.
Because these women were not taught anything. They weren't to know how these things worked.
To what your husband will tell you.
And that's what Spring Awakening is about. If you've ever seen the musical Spring Awakening, that's what it's about too. Like just the ignorance of women and their bodies and those kind of things. And a lot of it's religious trauma.
Yeah.
So it made sense that she was that way. And and the fact that not only was she sexually assaulted by her cousin, her first cousin, by the way,
Nancy.
But no one believes her that she did not have anything to do with this, that like she got pregnant as a result of the rape, and
her father blamed her.
It was her fault because what
he said you couldn't wait.
Yeah.
That She's a well-to-do woman who cares about bugs.
That's the
she
connection.
does not know what sex is.
That's the connection between Althea and Violet. Neither of them were given a voice. The men had the power. And then you move to the present day of Kate,
whose power was taken from her.
And she got away, right? She had left initially, and her ex called and said he had taken pills, and so she went back. She called Rescue Squad, 999 Rescue Squad, and she went back, and he hadn't done that because he was just being manipulative. Mm-hmm.
Fucking okay. So this is actually this actually leads perfectly into my next question.
Okay.
I've broken this question up to 3 parts because I want to talk about each woman's story directly.
Yeah.
Kate, when we meet Kate, she is plotting her escape from an abusive husband. Physical, sexual, all of it.
They're not married. They're living together, but they're not married.
Oh, I thought they had gotten married at one point.
Maybe you're
right. She called him husband all the time. It was after the wedding he got really bad.
You're right. I was thinking that was from Housemaid, but
no,
because that happened in Housemaid too. Why do we read 2 abuse books in a row?
I don't know. I didn't know this was an abuse book.
I didn't either.
We meet Kate as she is plotting her escape from an abusive husband. Wayward House is her salvation. Mm-hmm. She learns pretty quickly. She is with child and decides to keep it.
She knows she's pregnant when she leaves him. It's one of the reasons she does leave.
She slowly comes into her magic and seeks to learn more about Violet. What did you think about her progression and storyline as she gained more confidence?
So I know that there are really 3 different characters telling this story, but to me, the story is about Kate.
Yeah.
It's how these women of her ancestry influenced who she is now.
And helped her find her strength.
I think her story was so compelling. I love the point where she just knows I'm having a daughter. I just know it. It's going to be a girl. And
because all the girls are firstborn.
But she didn't know that at that time. She just had a feeling. And I love that Kate slowly comes back to who she is. Mm-hmm. That the longer she's away from her abuser, the more she comes back to who she is. The wilder she becomes. Yes. She goes from being a person who wears lingerie every day because that was what he required, and wearing certain outfits to look a certain way.
Super tight, skin clinging.
Mm-hmm. And she goes from that to wearing Aunt Violet's old clothes that are just like...
And her hair's grown out and it's curly again, and the bleach is falling out, and she is just...
And she cuts it all off, and she just, she becomes
a wild woman.
Yeah. She becomes a Weyward.
Yeah. Althea, the daughter of the town's witch. We first meet her as she is being held for a witch trial. Mm-hmm. We go through life with her, but we go through life with her in a broken up way. Mm-hmm. Bouncing back and forth in her timeline as she tells us her story. Mm-hmm. What did you think of her and the way she gave us the story slightly? She was really slightly an unreliable narrator at points because she really didn't want you to know
she was a
truth.
Totally unreliable narrator, completely.
Yeah.
Before I answer that, I just want to say the narrator for her on the audiobook was so perfect.
The narrators were really good on this
all
book.
Of them were good, but that one, I was like, I feel like I'm in the time. Like, I feel like I'm in the time. This is a woman who is not wealthy. Yeah, I just saw it.
The Cockney accent.
It was really
the real
good.
Countryness of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. So, can I give spoilers at this point, or do you need me to hold off on?
Yeah.
So, Althea's story is developed over a slow period, and we think the whole time that she's innocent. We're rooting for her, right? Like, she's being accused of a witch, and you know, she's not really a witch, and it's all those, those things, and this poor woman. And then she's not convicted. And of course, she's not
guilty.
She's shocked because, of course, like every woman gets convicted. If you get accused of being a witch, you're a witch.
I literally went and Googled how often is a woman found not guilty on witch trials? And it's like, Google's like, we don't have that kind of data.
No,
I was like,
because
give me
it
a
didn't
guess,
happen.
Google.
It didn't happen. If you
give me a guess, bitch.
If you were accused of being a witch, you were a witch.
You're a witch.
Yeah.
Because men says so.
I mean, and the way that they used to do these witch trials, I mean, this is more like in the US, but
yeah,
like they would say things like, we're going to tie her hands behind her back and bind her feet and throw her in a lake. And if she floats and survives, then she's a witch. So if that happens, then we kill her. If she drowns, she wasn't a witch, but she's also dead anyway.
If you bring her near the dead body and the body bleeds after dying, obviously she's a witch.
She's a witch. So
all that math is totally real, by the way.
So we just think that she's like a little, nature girl or whatever, and we think, oh, she understands how to make tinctures and things like that.
They're just sciencey girls. They're sciencey girls.
Which there's so much healing in nature. I mean, there's Like, so we think that the whole time.
It's wild.
And then when we get to the twist, not that she wasn't convicted, but that she actually fucking did it.
Yeah.
Like, she used her ability to commune with the crows to kill the woman she was in love with, because her husband, because he was abusing her.
Because she was tired. Like, when it was, he started hiding the bruises. He knew he was going to kill her. He was going to kill her if he kept hitting in places people can't see the bruises, because this is where we function and survive, man.
Yeah. And she had multiple miscarriages because he kept beating her until she would die. But he wanted a child. It was her fault. But I just thought, oh shit, they planned this together. Like, that to me was like the best twist.
Yeah. Thelma and Louise, circa, what is that? 1692.
I was like, that was a really good way to end her story. And she was an unreliable narrator. You think she's innocent the whole time, and it's like, nope, she did it.
She just doesn't want you to know yet. Yeah. She'll tell you. Just give it a minute.
That was a great way to reveal it. It reminded me of Shark Heart.
Yes.
Not that they were anything the same, but the revelation that, I cannot think of the woman's name, but the main female character,
the wife. Yeah.
Yeah. That her mom actually,
sorry,
I don't want to give away too many spoilers. Go back and listen to that episode or read Shark Heart, because it's worth it. But like
read Shark Heart.
That twist, I was like, what is happening?
So let's talk about Violet.
Yeah.
Violet seeks to be free and in the outdoors. She just wants to learn. She wants to travel and look at bugs everywhere. She really just wants to be a biologist in the world.
Yeah.
And to learn, her father just wants her to be a proper lady and keeps her trapped in the house. She's actually never left the ground.
Right.
The more she searches for the truth about her mother, the more she realizes her father isn't who she says he is. So I would love to talk about Violet's life, but specifically the change we see in her father when she figures out he isn't who she thought he was.
That story reminded me of Mexican Gothic.
Yes.
This family that has all this darkness and you don't understand.
There's too many lies. Yeah. There's too many lies.
So her dad, the reason that he says, well, after all, Violet, you're your mother's daughter, is because he got her mom pregnant with her before they were married.
Yep.
Which was her fault too, right? Not his.
No, not the man.
She somehow brought the sperm herself, I guess.
Right. Because it's a single person duty.
Yeah. So, but he was a man of means.
Yeah.
What was crazy
so he gets to do what he fucking wants.
What was crazy was, so he was the middle son. There were 3 sons, and he was the middle son, and he would have nothing, basically, being the spare. He's not going to get a title. He's not going to get anything. And he picks the woman who's a witch to help him because he kills his parents and his older brother.
He uses her because he knew her power. He impregnated her to use her, and then he just kept her trapped until she went mad.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. This man is disgusting. And then as soon as his daughter was no longer of use to him, he put her away. Disgusting. Yep. We have 3 very different separate stories.
Sorry, I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
Was that the name of the cousin? Violet's cousin? Was it Vincent?
Frederick.
I fully believe that Frederick was brought to that house to
he knew what he was doing.
Violet.
He knew what he was doing. He 100% set that up because he didn't like either of his kids.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like any of his kids.
And her brother, who is Kate's grandfather, makes the comment that father seemed very happy about how well you guys were getting along.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it fucking was.
But he ended up getting it in the end because I'm pretty sure Frederick killed him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100% sure. Mm-hmm. Do you feel Amelia Hart did a good job blending these 3 women's stories together?
Yes.
I don't feel like there was a downbeat ever. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like there was any lag. I really don't feel like she struggled to make these transitions, which can happen in these kind of stories. And she didn't.
And when you're working with 3 timelines, 3 characters, they have a lineage. This is a lot to balance. And a first-time author to do it, I mean, kudos.
Yeah.
I have to say, I texted you and Katie when I finished this one, the group chat, and texted you all to tell you that I had finished and I really loved it. It was a really good book. And I said, I don't know how to explain this, but the theme song for this book is Silver Springs, the live version. And I just really feel like it is.
You won't forget me.
Yeah. You'll never get away from the woman who loves you. You will always be haunted by that.
This book is a woman scorn.
Kate's husband goes to jail. Violet's rapist goes mad and has to live in like this really tiny room because of all the bugs. Althea gets the woman she loves. Like, she saved her. Whether they actually ended up together or not, we don't know.
We don't know.
But she saves her from, I mean, it's just so, it's fuck around. That's what it is. Fuck around.
It is. So, when I was doing research for this book, I added this question because I wanted to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
A lot of people complain that the witch trials are a little cliche. So, what do you think about Althea's witch trial? Was it necessary for the storyline?
I do think so. And I disagree that it was cliche. There are a lot of ways to tell a witch trial. What was interesting about this one, besides the fact that she actually fucking did it and was still declared innocent. I mean, she wasn't really a witch. She's a naturist, whatever. I mean, she's kind of witchy.
She got the crows to kill the guy.
Yeah. You know, she's just being a woman.
It happens. You know.
Women do what women need to do.
She's in her luteal phase. What do you expect?
I know. So, what I think was interesting was the mark. She cuts a birthmark off of herself with like a dirty rock in jail.
To keep herself safe.
Because they were calling it the devil's mark and it was just a birthmark.
But her had it. Her mother has it. I believe Kate and Violet both have it. It's like a family thing. It's the witch's mark. It's just not a witch's mark.
Yeah. I thought that was the interesting thing. That was what made it unique. The fact that
she knew her mother.
She got rid of the mark. Yeah. She was guilty and she was found not guilty.
Not guilty. What was like, okay, one of the men in the jury gave her cash to help her get home. She was treated with respect on the, like, afterwards. She even set up a deal with the kid to get pregnant so he could just, like, she really had her ducks in a row. And her mom at one point goes, there's a lot going on in Ireland right now. We need to be low key. You stay here, stay in the house, don't talk to the crows, just stay. Yeah. Right? And like her mom knew.
And I don't think without Althea's story, you have a true link between Violet and Kate. Now, I understand that that is the closest relative in the story between the 3 of them. Kate and Violet are just, you know, two generations away. But what you needed was Althea documenting the witchiness, because when Violet got disinherited and sent to Weyward House, that's when she learns the history of her family. Well, and that starts with Althea.
You start seeing it with Violet when she's forced inside, right? Mm-hmm. And she starts getting depressed and won't leave her bed. You're like, oh, fuck, this kid needs the outside or she's going to die. Like,
and she causes herself to miscarry. She causes an abortion.
Yeah. Well, she also almost kills herself.
Yeah. She Althea developed, well, Althea didn't develop it. Her mom had written it down, a way to bring on the
cycle. Your
yeah, monkeys, I can't remember what it was called in it, but bring on the bleeding or something.
Yeah.
And Althea does that for her friend because she doesn't want to be pregnant with this man's baby. And Violet finds that like tincture recipe and she does it to herself. She's like,
fuck this guy.
And then her dad tries to have her convicted of murder because she killed the baby, but the doctor's like, there's no way to prove that she didn't just have a miscarriage. We can't do that. So.
Okay, this is a great lead into the next question. There is a conversation about a woman's wrath in this story. Frederick and the bugs, Simon getting his just desserts in the end, when he finally finds Kate. Was this the karma these men deserved? And do you think Violet's dad deserved more?
So we don't actually know what happened to Violet's dad other than he dies. He dies young. I actually think that I actually think Frederick probably killed him.
Yeah. After he disinherited his kids. Yeah.
Yeah. And that would be the next in line. The next heir would be Frederick. So you just got to take out one guy. Doing. He's already taken out everybody else for you. You just got to take out the one. His
family's so fucking money hungry, greedy. It's disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to be a family tradition, murdering off the people that are in your way. Although that is pretty much a British tradition.
Yeah. Take what's not ours.
Did you see all the things from when the Louvre was robbed about, has anybody checked the British Museum?
Yes. Piper was like, we were sitting down talking about it the other day. And Piper goes, man, that was a lot. They stole a lot. And I go, those gems were probably stolen before they were put into those things. I'm not too heartbroken that they were stolen.
It's funny because everyone keeps talking about how they're the history, they're the royal jewels and all that. You do realize that France killed all of its monarchy. They beheaded all of them.
And, like, it's not like they didn't colonize too. Like, they didn't go take from others too. They're just as nasty as England was back then.
Yeah.
No.
We don't really have any, we don't have any room to talk as Americans either. But...
Oh, no. Like, this color in general, we're terrible human beings.
These white men are dangerous.
These white men are dangerous. We learned that in the 90s, kids. Althea. Oh, we did talk about her. Okay, we talked about Althea. Do you think the Weyward house is a character itself in this novel? We've talked about this before, locations being another character. Can we say the same again in this book?
I don't know that it's a character. I think that, like, the whole area, like the house, but the grounds, maybe we can say all of it together is a character. I don't know that I think the house itself is a character, but it's definitely
Weyward Cottage in general, like the area of the land.
And when I say this is going to sound stupid, but I have a point.
No.
The house is not a character, but it's the home.
Yes.
It's the center point that connects all of them. Like, yes. It's the home screen. It's the home base. It's where you belong. It's the heart.
It's start. It's where you go. Yeah. And every Weyward belongs there.
Yeah.
Right? And it pulls you back if you're gone.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like that the magic is most powerful there. You feel most yourself there. Like, it really gives these women a sense of self and strength that they didn't have out in the outside world. Me too. Yeah. That's why I stay home so much.
And I love the idea that Kate's daughter, who's named after the Althea and Violet, that she will be the next Weyward woman in that cottage, and that she will grow up learning these things. And it's almost like the next generation Althea's situation, right? So Kate is going to raise her to know all these things.
Kate is fixing the broken line.
Yeah, the line broke with Violet's mom.
Yeah.
And Kate's fixing it.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Violet wanted. That's why she wrote her the letter and gave her the house.
It's almost like the curse in Practical Magic. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I don't know if you have a question about Kate's dad dying, but when we find out that Violet feels sort of responsible for it.
Yes, poor Violet. She just had a sense.
Yeah.
She wanted to go save him. I don't think she did anything wrong. I think she was just trusting her instincts.
Yeah, but the man that she had a dream about in the car was actually Simon. It wasn't the guy that killed the dad, but yeah.
There's a conversation about motherhood and family that wraps around this book. About knowing who to trust and not to trust. Most of it has to do with intuition. Do you think there is a bigger meaning I'm missing?
I don't think so. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's these women are empowered through trauma at the hands of men. The trauma is not at the hands of women. It's all at the hands of men. Yeah. It's a good feminist book.
Yeah. Unlike Housemaid.
Oh my gosh. I don't understand.
Who says another woman up for fucking murder?
Molly. That book spawned 2 sequels and a motherfucking movie.
Don't get me started. I had a friend add me to a group the other day, and all they've been talking about is that goddamn series. I left. Anyways. Really but bad. No. I don't think there is. Like, you kind of get into the deep stuff sometimes when I miss it. So that's why I was asking.
No, okay. I really think you nailed it. Like, to me, this book is about it's women empowering women generationally.
Finding yourself.
It's generational,
rebuilding.
You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, being that we both are daughters of pretty strong women, who, you know, had some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Life has been rough.
Yeah. I mean, you're raising your girls to be better, right? And I'm raising my boys to not cause trauma to women.
You will be so proud of Piper Addison. I have a story for you later.
Okay. But I'm raising boys. I'm raising boys to be men who will not hurt women.
I love your boys.
If my boys ever hurt a woman, I would literally beat the shit out of them.
And if
they're both going to be taller than me, and I don't care. You don't fuck around.
They better not be. I'll beat them down. So
no, they're really not those kind of. They're just, you know.
No, I mean, like, if they get taller than me, I'm going to yell at them.
Oh no, they're going to be taller than you. I'm pretty sure James is taller than you now.
No, that's rude.
He comes up to my eyes, and I'm like a head taller than you.
Tell him I'm mad at him for growing.
Well, I'm not, because the alternative is bad.
Yeah, I know. Okay, final thoughts, Goodreads. Did I miss anything?
I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars.
Same.
It stayed with me. Even though I said I've read 3 books since then, I can't remember all the details. I can't, but I can remember the feeling that I've had.
Enough. You pulled I mean, we're hitting an hour. We haven't done that in a minute.
I feel like it's one that's going to stay with me. I could not give it 5 stars because I think the slow beginning just really makes it hard.
The slow pace made it difficult for me to give it a solid 5.
Yeah.
But like 3.754 is where we're hanging.
Yeah. And here's the thing. When we rate books, we don't always rate books on like how well they're written. Sometimes we just rate books on the vibes. Yeah.
Vibes alone. I mean, honestly, this gave me a sense of confidence in myself I hadn't had lately. So
yeah. I really enjoyed it. I would read her again. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. You are very distracting. What are you playing with?
It's my bookmark. It's not broken yet. Can you believe that shit? It's still not broken.
Is that one of the Carpe Librum bookmarks that they sent us?
It is my Carpe Librum bookmark. It is my favorite fidget. It's a butterfly, guy. It's a butterfly. Ah!
What does yours say?
It is readers are cool.
So I have this one that says readers are cool. Also, I like the the blue and white pattern with the glasses that basically look like my glasses. But I also have this one. I've Born to Read, Forced to Socialize.
I've been fucking with this and flapping it and using it since it came out.
Every episode since you got it.
And it doesn't make noise. It works in my book still.
I love that they don't move when you have them in your book or your notebook. I've been using them to bookmark. I
dropped the book the other day, and it kept my place.
It doesn't. And it doesn't bend the book either. They have a 14-step proprietary system for making these bookmarks. And they've perfected it over time. And they're so much stronger than other magnetic bookmarks on the market.
Talk about strong is their damn tote bags.
Yes, their tote bags are so strong.
I swear I could put a bowling ball in it.
I have been carrying mine everywhere. And I took it to Barnes & Noble.
Your backpack broke.
My backpack broke. I took it to Barnes & Noble and I had 12 books in it and it was still holding up without any straining or anything.
# library certified.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So speaking of awesome, be awesome, readbooks.com. That's where you can get all of this stuff from Carpe Librum, our sponsors. They are the bookish shop for bookish people. One of their other slogans is read, think, act, repeat, which is on the back of all of their shirts. And they are size inclusive. That's very important to us. I wear a 2X and it doesn't shrink when I put it in the dryer, which is 100% hands down super important for someone who is a big lady like me. And this month and December, so November and December, with the code HOLIDAY10, HOLIDAY10, you can get $10 off any order of $40 or more. So buy shirts for your bookish friends. Right. 2 shirts will get you there. Yeah. So buy holiday shirts, buy shirts for your bookish friends. They also have
a bookmark off.
I know.
So in girl math, you're saving money.
You're saving money. It's like getting it for free.
It's like getting it for free, guys.
So use our code HOLIDAY10, get yourself $10 off, buy some shirts for your bookish friends or magnetic bookmarks.
Readbooks.com, guys.
Be awesome, readbooks.com. You want to talk about what's going on next week?
Let's talk about next week.
So next week, we are going to be talking about this book, Frosted Torment, by E.L. Valentine. Erin is an indie author, and she gave us arcs of her book. Her second book in this series actually comes out in December. So we'll be talking to her about the first book in the series. It's the Marked Mortals saga called Frosted Torment. We'll be talking to her about this and give a little sneak peek at what's to come after. What's to come with the next book. And I also need to know if this is going to be more than 2 books in the series or if it's just going to be a duology. I want to see
how much of my life do I have to set aside, yo?
Yeah. How much of a commitment am I in for? Because I'm already 3 books into the
I have a lot going
series.
On if you haven't noticed.
I'm already 3
really good idea the other day.
I'm already 3 books into the Empyrean series, and there's supposed to be 6, and the 4th one isn't even out yet. So how much of a commitment am I going to have with this one? No. But this is a dark romance. It's fallen angels and demons. So we'll talk to Erin next week.
Tarot reading and psychics and there's a lot of brain
unknown
stuff
powers. There's just a lot to talk about. So I'm excited to talk to Erin about this next week. And the week after, we will not be reading a book. I know that sounds weird, but we are going to have an audiobook narrator. Kelsey Navarro Foster will be here.
I'm so excited for her.
So excited for her. So we won't be reading a particular book. We're just going to talk about her career. And I had this thought, Molly. We send all of our authors, all of our guests, I should say, not authors. We send all of our guests an email that has tips for filming in it. And I thought to myself, do I really need to send that to Kelsey?
She's going to correct us.
When she literally has a sound booth in her house.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next week with Erin Valentine, E.L. Valentine, to talk about Frosted Torment. I'm excited. It should be a good episode.
Me too. See you next time,
We've got some great guests this season. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Thanks for joining us on Book Besties. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The views discussed here are those of April and Molly and not those of anyone else. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Carpe Librum, the shop that has the bookish things for bookish people. And right now you can save $10 on any order over $40 by using our code HOLIDAY10, which is good for the month of November and December. Today's book was Weyward by Amelia Hart. Your book besties are Molly Biggs and April Watkins. Editing by Thomas Watkins, and music is Sleep Sweetly by Brigida. Don't forget to follow the Book Besties on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you'd like to contact the Book Besties, please email us at bookbestiespod@gmail.com or visit our website, bookbestiespodcast.com. Until next time, besties, get lost in your favorite book.